EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and
he is in. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10 now from the 36. Daniels starts with a pass. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 44. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. Now a 3rd and 2. And in motion is Brown. They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Here's Hardy to return. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit high.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll find Aguilar complete. He'll be taken down close to a first down. They're at the 27-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he will take this up past the 30-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's Henry, and he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's 17 yards, and that's a first down. 1st and 10. That one complete to Brian Robinson. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there and spade.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the back line of the end zone, a surprise, he's bringing it out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the give, it's Mitchell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Here now, 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Third and 5.
Report.
Now, Jackson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end, Ertz, in motion. On 1st down, Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
Let's go now. 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Tight end on the move left. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Ready, shot.
A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Daniels now on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. With McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it, it takes away a touchdown, man. That stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it.
Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal. Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Commanders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing Jackson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
3rd and short, Jackson. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is Justin Matabike, the big man, in there to bring him down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
York now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
First down run here by Henry, and he signed with the Ravens this offseason. And you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. That's a gain of 15. Good for a Raven first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second and a yard. Back to throw, Jackson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jackson from the gun on third down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, three-quarter. Jackson now to throw on first down. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points. On first down here, Mike, you're just hoping to give a little breathing room to your offense. Now, if you do decide to pass the ball, your quarterback's not necessarily dropping back into the end zone. But after getting stopped for no gain, they find themselves on second down in the exact same situation.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. They run it once more with Eckler. And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
Nice run there by Eckler, and he continues to be a productive back here in his 8th season in the NFL, and it's one of the main reasons why the Commanders targeted him back in March.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
The tight end Ertz in motion. On second down, it's Eckler. And some nice footwork as he spins forward for a yard. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. The tight end Ertz in motion. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
At their own 30-yard line.
DC ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Bateman is the motion man. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Jackson now on second down. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Baltimore. Jackson. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Aguilar goes off in motion. And the Ravens are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
DC, ready? DC.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. They'll look to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And this will be incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that will lead to a second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he will score again. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Aguilar goes off in motion. And a nice defensive play. They're good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
He's got, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Jackson now. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.